do a full decomp, and it'll have a level editor and all the cool things.
Yeah, we've
Who's
talked
doing
about
the
this before,
MIPS
and I
translation?
just, it'll happen. Mario 64's had it for 10 years. Spyro's just not as popular, and there's
Yeah,
3 games.
yeah.
And
You
wow, if you
need
do
the
it on
talent.
one, it will still be hard to do it. It doesn't make it any easier to translate the other two.
I mean, two and three
Two and
would
three
do.
maybe, but like there's also a lot of differences.
Yeah, maybe the bare bones how the engine works at a like super bare bones level can be like interpreted between all three, but like after that, yeah, they're all different. Other than 2 and 3, yeah, it can probably be
Yeah.
really easy between 2 and 3.
I mean,
Yeah, so who's doing it?
no, I think I swear fucking Retro said he was going to do a decomp on the Spyro games at some point, but I don't know what he meant by
Okay,
it.
I
Is that the
mean,
guy that sliced the run?
Yeah.
maybe someone can prove
What
me
an
wrong.
interesting fellow.
Maybe someone can prove me wrong, but as far as I'm aware, a person cannot do a decomp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what he meant by that, because he...
It needs to be a team, and no one
I
can
trust
just.
Ansem would be on that team. Kind of
Yeah,
has
yeah,
gone
there
so
just needs
deep into memory stuff.
like, here's the thing. Majora's Mask just got decomped, right? Or it's actually
Yeah.
Ocarina. I'm sorry.
I need to
Ocarina.
download that. I really need to download it.
So,
That is so cool.
so on that website, there's a list of all the tools they use to do the decomp, and there's like literally one of the pages is a homework assignment for CS MIPS disassembly, right?
Oh,
and
wow.
the thing is, N64 uses MIPS and the PS1 uses MIPS. So literally all of the resources they use for OOT is going to be exactly the same for PS1. There's no difference.
There is a basic translator, by the way, but you have to do a lot of work on.
Yeah, there is a MIPS to C, but you need to already know how all the MIPS instructions work. You already need to be able to kind of in your mind envision how code would look for the MIPS assembly. But the online converter just helps you put it in format, and then you can start naming stuff and like naming the function and naming the loops it creates. And, but not one person can do all that work, and it's like even then it's like man,
There's a lot
I
of
just
work,
want
but even
fucking.
more,
I just want to edit Spiral 1 and 2 levels, dude. It'd be so sick.
Spyro Edit is a thing, but it's like
That's probably what I was about to say.
But
It's
yeah, but that's
sculptable.
not that's not at the level of like, hey, like we're not at like. There's so many levels to go. Like we're not even at the level of like being able to place extra levels into our own.
Well,
levels, right? Like,
shit.
yeah, like our own portals.
we don't even like.
We can just rename
really
portals to funny
understand
names.
how the fuck lion worked until I created the fucking level select code. Maybe other people behind the scenes had already figured that out for other things, but
Didn't share
so
it.
it wasn't, and then I had to reverse engineer the fly-in. You know what I mean? Just to figure out how that worked. Like it's bare bones. It's primitive.
I don't know how much this applies, but the small amount of modding I did for the PC versions of Twisted Metal 1 and 2 also kind of tell me that the memory limits are the memory allocations for each individual level are also very, very delicate. If it's off by a little bit, then that screws pretty much the entire situation. So you have to do this weird thing where you got to have, if you're replacing assets or something, so if you wanted to make an entirely original level and then replace it with, Lofty Castle or something, you'd have to match all the files, like, size-wise.
Right, but then, that's the thing. It's like exactly, and then you either do that or you have to like understand the algorithm of how levels even work, so that way you can reverse it and make your own level. Like Mario 64 to the point where people can just make their own levels and not even have to worry about size limitations because they have the function of how it even creates the limitations.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and Twisted Metal, we don't have access to the source code, so we're very limited in what we can do with it. Otherwise, we would have a massive amount of crazy shit happening.
I also feel like. So here's the thing, man. It's like Spyro, especially, is so complex with its 3D graphics because it's like, especially for Spyro 2. If I'm thinking of things like Sproder maps, it is so probably. It's probably like fucking college level math. The way the polygons extrude and like intrude on each other to create the angles
Oh shit,
that
those are reverses.
we subconsciously understand as spurters, you know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty to like have like I don't know, create like a spreadsheet of angles that like work well. Something. Just like it'd be weird, like intentionally designing spreader maps.
That's yeah, exactly. Like even like let's say we're at the point we have a level editor. Great, right? Spyro 1, it's gonna be pretty easy to like create hard maps because of the linearity of its movement. But Spyro 2 for like spurter maps, it's like the ways the walls that we spurter on are so weird. Like how you mimic stuff like that, you know? Like even in Blender, like it'd feel like it'd be kind of like hard to like
Yeah.
conceptualize it. I don't know. And that's another thing. Mario 64 modders literally just gonna make their shit in Blender.
Yeah, have you made any custom like Mario 64 maps before?
I have
It's pretty
not,
fun.
just because I don't care enough about like the game. I would if I cared about it like Spyro. I just don't though. I didn't grow up with. I grew up with DS, which even then I still don't care about it as much as I care about Spyro. I have modded Mario 64 because when I was learning C++, I wanted to see if I could just go in and start messing with shit with C, and I was able to. I specifically went in and made it so that he could what was it? He could, you know the like, you know how when you crouch you can press Z and you do the little slide kick?
Yep.
I made it so you can do that in the air, just so I could see if I could like figure out like how to mess with it, and then I didn't really do anything from there. But
Get on the platform, thank you.
I just would love to do it with something like Spyro. I would feel so like camp with it if I could do it with Spyro 1 or 2.
Yeah. I mean, if Spyro had like the tools that like 64 does, and it was modding, it'd be like sick. It's like super like accessible to mod 64 or Mario 64.
Oh,
Like you can just,
Even if it isn't for Spyro, I would still be like in it, you know, like.
Oh, we are fine.
Arguably, the decomp stuff isn't very accessible, but I would love to like understand the source of like something
sure.
that makes Spyro. I would love to understand like exactly why double jump. Like, I want to see the function that is in Spyro 3. That, like, literally, what is it doing? Like, you know what I mean? Is it like? I want to understand exactly like what they forgot to do for double jump. Is it kind of like BLJ where they forgot to put a cap on something because of the neutral, like when you're holding neutral, you know? It like my theory is that they fixed double jump on all angles except no angle in Spyro 2. Does that make sense? Double jump doesn't work when you're holding forward or any other direction, but it works when you're not holding a direction.
Yeah, maybe. That's
My theory is that it's only the way it is because of the fact that you're not holding anything, right? Of course, right? So I think that is the glitch. They forgot to, you know, my theory is that when they were implementing the engine, it used to work on all angles, and then when they were fixing it, quote unquote, right, when they were like, okay, this is a problem, they forgot to fix it on nothing. I could be wrong. Maybe it was never a problem. But my theory is that it was, and they had to fix it, and that they forgot to fix it on neutral. Because why would it be a thing, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
And why would it be one line for them to fix? That's what makes me especially think so. Why would it be one change for them to fix it?
Yeah, it's like an if statement, like, you know.
So, like, if that's the case, that makes me think that it already had all need to do that.
They have like, I know what you mean. Yeah. Like, you know, yeah.
They already had the setup for up, right, down, right. They're just like, okay, let's make it like just always the case, you know. But I could be wrong. But it'd be so great to actually know, you know.
Right.
There's
Who made the patch for it? For Spyro 3.
And
how did they make it?
Didn't they just like compare like the engines, like, and it was like one line change?
Yeah. They literally did a comparison of the engines, and it was a one-line assembly difference, and then they just took that assembly and made it a Game Shark code assembly. Like the Game Shark code that does it, it's not a normal Game Shark code; it's an assembly Game Shark code. So yeah, they just did a comparison, and it was a one-line difference exactly.
Oh wait, shit, that's right. We got a whole bunch of stuff.
Alrighty, good night.
Good night, Tex.
One thing.
Watch out in the morning when you get out of bed, because I will be there.
Watch out.
Better watch out. You better watch out.
Boy.
You better watch out.
You better watch out.
You have a terrible Christmas.
I'm gonna box the shit out of your Boxing Day.
Boxing Day is not a thing in the United States.
Boom, boom, boom.
I have no idea what Boxing Day is.
They need a holiday to recover from a holiday.
Wait, you guys don't get Boxing Day?
No.
No.
I didn't know what it was until last year. Yeah, I'd never heard of it until last year.
It's a Commonwealth thing, I think. It's in all Commonwealth countries.
That's
think Canada has-
bizarre.
Basically just a day for people to sell shit at like half price because they're like.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
fuck
like all the
holidays,
Christmas
blah,
shit.
blah,
Yeah, yeah.
Quote unquote half price.
Yeah, it's like
That's what big companies want to do.
Like
So,
Black Friday.
that's what big
Yeah,
boxing.
exactly.
Inverse Black Friday.
blah.
Yeah,
All you
big
ever hear
boxing.
about Boxing Day is like, oh, Boxing Day sales. It's like,
Boxing Day sale. Wow.
oh, wow, wow.
Whereas I'm actually amazed that
We
we.
put the price back up and then we pretend like it's 50% off.
Oh god, oh god, oh no, oh no, oh no, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, oh god. Later.
Like the song's about to end. Hold on. I'm gonna
Why
cry.
are all of them just clumped up over there?
I need to add
Like
another
digging
song.
through my music,
I'm enraged.
but not loading. I actually do have to go soon
Right.
because I have to make this cobbler. I promised my mother.
make the cobbler.
Make
Do
the
it.
call.
Forget. Make the cobbler.
Make that cobbler, Save. Make the
I will
shit
make
out of that cobbler.
It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. Why am I not wanting to do it? It's so easy.
Come on.
Just stand up and walk out to the kitchen and get started.
It's literally 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of flour, I think 1 cup of milk, and then your fruit of choice. You just knock it all into the
Just
fucking
a cheeky rude.
dough.
I'm sorry.
That's fine,
Wait,
no one
no,
else
there's
knows what you
sugar
mean.
too. There's sugar too. There's a cup of sugar. Cup of sugar, cup of flour, stick of butter, cup of milk. And that's all it is. It's like really dense because there's no leavening in it.
Oh shit! Shit, 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 shit.
Leavening?
Lemon.
Whatever the shit is that makes the dough rise in bread.
Oh, shortening.
Yeast. Shortening.
You can use yeast, you can use baking soda or powder, I forget which one. Basically, there's an ingredient that adds element of gas to your dough. That's what makes it rise. It forms bubbles as it
Petrol.
cooks.
Petrol. Gasoline.
Oh hell yeah.
That's gas.
Now you're cooking with gas.
Yeah, there you are. Yeah. Isn't it funny? God.
So gasoline cobbler.
Oh wait,
Sounds
I have to put.
Makes you go extra fast. What the? Sweet tooth, stay
We have
fucking
to-
Yeah, if
still.
I drink gasoline, do I go faster? Like a car?
Oh, absolutely. That's how that. Yeah, that's how that works. No, I've tested it. That's how it works. Trust me, I'm a medical professional.
Gasoline. Why
Is it just big
not
gas
have
that
sleep,
doesn't want
right?
you to drink it?
I don't have to
That
sleep
makes
if I
much
drink
sense.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can just refuel and then be right back like as if I woke up from a nice nap.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I've started
Yeah.
photosynthesizing and never go back.
What if it actually does to your body?
Photosynthesize.
Well,
Doesn't you just have so much calories? That'll just kill you.
conceptually, I think your liver would hate you so much it just quit on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Does your,
Oh, I'm gonna fire it before it quits. I'm gonna
Does
fire
the
it.
liver have a fucking mechanism to where if it's just overloaded with what it's trying to process, it just shuts down?
Yeah,
That-
liver failure.
So,
Right, but a lot of the time,
actually-
yeah. Go for
But
it.
I guess
Sorry.
liver failure could happen from things like puncture wounds, right? Too, but like
Yeah.
Well,
That
that's
should
your
grow back
organ.
like a
like-
lizard.
There is a thing though, like when you're digesting different types of sugars. I only know this because of the diabetes. So if you drink a lot of alcohol, your liver stops processing normal sugar and starts processing the alcohol sugars. So, like, one of the reasons when you get hungover, you feel like shit. One of those reasons is because you just got a whole bunch of glucose dumped into your blood because your liver has processed all the alcohol sugars and is now processing all the shitload of whatever else you ate and is producing like insulin to counteract that. And you can, as a like perfectly healthy person, have a hypoglycemic episode after drinking a lot of alcohol. It's part of it. You're also
Yeah.
super dehydrated.
Yeah, that's what
Your
it feels
blood
like.
is no longer a different substance, I
There
guess.
is poison in your body.
That's
There is
wild.
poison. What the fuck am I hearing? This
Because you
baby-
brought up alcohol and liver.
Yes.
Do y'all know about self brewery disorder or something?
Oh
like that?
yeah, I've heard
Self
of that.
brewery
Elf
disorder.
brewery?
Oh,
Are you
there are
fermenting?
people.
Yes.
They literally, without any outside, like what they eat, their liver produces alcohol and they get drunk. Just
Yeah.
nothing that they can do about it. And the only reason I know about it is because there's some news story about some guy who got pulled over and got a DUI, and he doesn't
Oh.
even. He's never had a
would-
sip of alcohol in his
I
life.
would cry.
I saw a story about a lady who had like oh god, I hate the English language and making me say had.
It's fine,
She
it's fine.
had like a sip of wine or something and got pulled over, and she was like, yes, okay, I had a sip of wine. And she was acting completely and totally normal, like it was hours earlier that she had the wine. And the officer was like, ma'am, you have like a toxic amount of alcohol in your system. She's like, no, I don't. I couldn't. I didn't drink that much. My husband was there. He will tell you. He was like, yeah, she didn't really drink that much at all. And they took her immediately to the hospital. She got diagnosed there on the spot, basically.
Yipes.
With that,
That is wild.
I wish that were me, though. I
What?
wish that were me.
No, you don't.
I would
Yeah, I do.
I would cry because that means I can't drive.
Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, you can, like, it depends on your diet. You can, like, get yourself
Influence it.
onto a diet where you're not fermenting the foods that you're eating, like foods that don't turn
Right.
into alcohol, basically. So, no wheat, no fruits.
No.
No.
But
Is that really living though?
the pro is, you can just eat those things and not
Whenever
have
you
to
want
buy
it.
alcohol.
That's like the one selling point in the like mass array of like not selling points.
The thing is, I don't eat those two things very often, so like it wouldn't affect me that much.
It would.
Like,
It would.
It would
Grapes
definitely affect
are a
me.
decadent little treat that I get, like, maybe once a month.
Little treat.
A little treat.
Well, could
Grapes
you
are
be
so
like
fucking
fucked up? You know what I mean? Like eat a shit ton of grapes and be blackout. You know what I mean?
Probably.
That would be
Like,
Time to get wasted, bro. Did you? Are you trying to make those into wine?
Just fuck for $2, bro.
Bring to the party, bro. It's like,
I got some
great.
Bro, some grapes.
gotta get twisted.
You're out, bro.
Alright, let's tackle Grim because he's a little motorcycle.
Mr. Grimm is my guy. That's why I always played.
Humans are so scuffed, bro.
They are pretty scuffed.
God was
never
like,
stop spinning. You just
humans
never
is not
stop.
That's awful.
Right. Yeah, back at the gaming brain.
Just never stop spinning.
Yeah, I just love the out of context and regular conversation. Fucking gaming.
You just never stop spinning, bro. it was the fucking Komodo Bros boss fight, and I was like, okay, he's been staying for so long, he's about to stop. So I like, you know, was like trying to predict he was gonna stop, and then I got hit, and I was like, okay, I got hit. I was off by like a second, and then he just kept spinning. He kept spinning forever.
Just keep spinning.
Just keep
Didn't
spinning,
ever
bro.
Stop
Fucking
spinning,
Beyblade.
and then I died, and then I turned off my console.
Wait, why is text online again?
CFG, if and when you get animated emotes, I think I thought of one for you.
I think that one of my animated emotes absolutely has to be spinning back. It has to
Oh,
be black.
oh, that, yeah, absolutely. There was no question.
I will rotoscope that if you're gonna make an emote so it looks proper. There's only like fucking 5 frames of animation, so it's fine.
Okay, I need this.
I don't know. My stream title is literally anything but Vortex. It's telling me that I can't do Vortex. So you know what I'm gonna do?
You in the past have stopped yourself. Oh,
I'm going.
Oh, goodness
I'm trying to
me.
figure out what I want to do right now.
Why, yes, by
Yeah,
all
like
means,
cross,
just
I'm gonna place my cross.
casually just be strolling away from me while I'm shooting at you. That's nice. Oh.
I wonder what. I gotta find a game I can casually play on the PS1 or PS2.
There's so many good PS1 games. It's actually insane.
I-
There's so many good ones I've just never played.
I really want to, like, do a playthrough of Racing Lagoon because I got an English translation finally, after a long last.
What's that? Racing Lagoon?
Racing Lagoon is a RPG that was made by the Final Fantasy dudes, but it's racing and such.
I wonder if there's
Oh,
any
it's just
PS2
street
games
racing.
that you played online on those private servers that people do, like in
I've seen this game.
Only one I know of that's PS2 that you can do online right now is Gran Turismo 4.
I think there's a few.
Yeah.
I can't think of the games, but there's a few games I just can't remember.
I think that what's it? It's like SOCOM game, whatever it's called. Yeah, US SOCOM, US Navy SEALs. That's private surface.
Right, yeah.
I thought that was gonna turn to a sock-on joke.
True MW2.
my number plate in this game is Sorgon. I nearly got bashed out. I was so close.
You were absurdly close to getting me got.
I think I ruined it by preemptively like laughing the whole
No.
time.
No. Do I want to go after Thumper? Fucking sure.
It's a fucking level.
In Croc?
No, it's in Twisted Metal.
Yeah, this one was. I really like this one actually.
I like.
But
I
my
like
f-
kind of like the secret little areas. You know, like you can go down like
Yeah.
that one spot. I can't remember what it is. It's like a sewer or something. I don't know.
Oh, the
My
canal.
memory is very vague.
Oh, the
Yeah,
canal.
yeah.
It's off to my right, just here.
Yeah.
There we go. But my favorite map is next after I beat these three.
Yeah, it was always cool discovering like the hidden areas in Twisted Metal maps as a kid.
Yep. There was a lot of like stuff that I found out like
Yeah.
after the fact of like, did you know if you parked in the middle of like in front of the church you get a full restore?
No.
And then like one white car or whatever parked off to the side on the freeway level, if you blow that up and then park where it was, you also get a full restore on health. And I had
So
no
weird.
clue. Yeah.
I mean that's so like specific. It's like you would never
Yep. Oop.
figure it out.
I died.
Rip.
Oh well. 2 more lives. Honey Speedway, Honey Speedway.
Best Mario 3
Any other PS1 games that are as open as the Spyro games? Like I think they're unparalleled in this sense, right? Like
It's a great question, actually.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like just like the
Gex question mark?
Gex. I mean, the Ape Escape games, maybe? Ape Escape 1? I don't know.
Y'all ever play Tomba 2?
No, I never played Tomba.
Monsters
I
Inc.
played
Scare
a demo of
Island.
Tomba.
Monsters Inc. Scare Island.
Oh
that-
my
no, that's a
God.
game. That's
I
That's
need
a
to play that. I
game.
haven't played that like
Wait.
since I was a kid.
It's
Scare,
actually
I
not
love
bad.
that game.
It's actually kind of fun.
Scare Island was that marketed as Scream Team in the U.S.?
Yeah. It had two names.
Oh, I loved that one. That
Like,
was
pretty much like all the Disney like Pixar platforms for PS1 were pretty decent.
I remember Gold's.
solid
Yeah,
tie-in games.
I remember Gold Standard was pretty much Toy Story 2.
Yes,
This-
that's a good one.
Yeah, that's the one
That was
I never played
hard.
that one.
It was hard though.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I played
mean,
every
as a
other one.
4-year-old, it was hard.
Yeah.
I literally couldn't get past like level 1. Like my memories as a kid was doing this boss fight in the backyard over and over again, and I'm pretty sure that's like the first literally level. Like.
Tee Rooftop Combat. I love this one.
Oh yeah, this one. And you break the big pyramid and go down.
Yep. It takes so many hits in this one though. And to smell 2, it's literally just you breathe on it and it breaks.
Is just better one normal like the lava map? Is it just
No, that's to smell 2 when they do the whole around the world shit.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
The big like underground tunnels.
Yeah. Let's see if I can bait all 3 of these people into killing themselves. Because I know that's a thing that you can do on easy mode at least. Because that jump I just went off of, if you bait the other vehicles into doing so, they won't turbo off of it. They will smack into the thing and fall to their deaths.
Nice.
You can actually also cheese minion that way too.
Yeah, I remember. So I beat this game the first time like recently because I could never do it as a kid. So,
Yeah.
it's hard, man. Like, it's actually hard.
I really do gotta get going now. I
Alrighty.
gotta brush my
Good
teeth
luck.
and shit.
Good luck.
Thank you. I
Have a
sent
good
pictures
cobbler.
of the beautiful
Merry
cobbler.
cobbler.
that I make.
Merry Cobbler.
Enjoy making a coffee too.
I'm making a cobbler. I will send pictures of the cobbler. It's
Nice.
gonna be a good cobbler. I'll see y'all.
Bye.
See
Bye.
ya.
Bye.
Okay. Outlaws followed me, Crimson Fury's over here, and Thumper's over here. So we're gonna bait them into coming over here. And Crimson Fury's up. Thumper already died. Alright. Off we go.
That's not Monk. That's the Berserk Falcon.
He's like a meta character in
Everyone, all the speedrunners do Warthog. And I guess it's probably because, like, armor, special, and all that. And ram damage. This is technically the worst character that I'm playing as right now. Alright, and Outlaw's gonna take a dip. Now time to bait that Lamborghini. Sorry, I cut you off.
Person died.
Wait, what?
You died.
Oh, Crimson Fury made it. Makes sense, he's the fastest character. But fragile as fuck.
I remember when I was trying to beat Minion for the first time, I just drive around in circles and I'm just trying to like snipe him from a like distance.
Yeah,
Over and over and over again.
yeah, going toe to toe with Minion in this game is suicide.
Yeah. It's cool how they just throw him at you like straight after you
Yep.
kill it. It's like, oh no, there's more.
Yep. Transboy. How's it going? It's Diablo Fury. Is it like the main character with the exotic art? Yep.
Well, I actually don't think it would take that long to create a vortex test.
I don't think so. I managed to get one level in 2 hours. Well,
And that would be the hardest bit. Though that would be the hardest bit. And for things like that, by the way, if you still have that file, I hope you save that.
I absolutely saved it. No,
You
I
can
would not
eat
ever
for
delete
things that aren't that important. You can copy and paste inputs. For certain things, you can't.
Yep.
For things that are
Yeah.
independent, you absolutely can. Certain things you can. Certain things never change. You know.
Yeah, exactly, Transboy.
So you already have that pretty much done. You know.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was so close to not making
And
it.
it's pretty optimized, I think.
And I'm down to work collab with you on it. I might, since I'm fucking just bored, fucking just start working on, like, the code, Stonehill, Town Square, Darkside, like doing all that, like.
Well, I still need to, because I deleted the old BizHawk, I need to do that dog proxy thing again.
You really think it'd be faster?
I want to just see it.
I don't know.
I don't think it will be possible. I want to at least get one that makes it.
It'd be
all the way.
cool though, yeah. It'd be like a
It'd
little
just be like
Slash.
Slash.
Whoa,
Shit.
that's interesting what it is.
Except that's when I like the time is cool, but for the task, bro, I want to show
All the
everyone
cool
and I want
things, all
everyone
the
to be
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, every little place. It's just like even if it's 0.1, it's like, oh wow, what the fuck was that? Yeah.
And we really need to fucking see what's up in Middlehead with that Xander thing. I'm not being able to recreate.
Oh my god, yeah, the BLJ.
There's no way you can't redirect that to the straight to the vortex somehow.
If that, yeah, that would be.
Could you imagine getting kicked? Could you imagine getting kicked? Like this is the ultimate goal of the task: getting that kick thing,
And then you just end up at the vortex
Yeah.
room. You're just there.
Not even in the vortex room. It just is exiting level. Like you just go to the vortex.
I actually.
Okay, that's pushing way too much. Just fucking literally
Yeah.
getting kicked to the top of the vortex.
I actually need to be smart about this now because I am on my last life.
Getting kicked. Okay, realistically, I think the goal should be getting kicked to the area after the Metalhead boss fight, where you'd get from Metalhead Walkway.
Are you talking about like that fucking huge like boost you get if you get like through the wall? I think I've seen that.
Come on,
You're
man.
talking about the same thing.
So there's so many things in Metalhead now, but the one we're talking about, there's this thing Xando got in a task where literally he gets kicked and he gets literally like teleported. It's ridiculous.
Wait, have you not seen that?
I don't think. I mean, maybe. I don't think I have.
Also, composer, Xander didn't even find it. I found out today. There's 2 clips of people just getting it in runs by accident.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I think the ZL got it, didn't he? I swear
Yeah,
I.
CL got it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Oh.
coordinate wrapping shit, bro. Just instant teleport.
Yeah, that would be task worthy for sure to try to figure out how to like just get to the fucking vortex room.
Okay, it's clear I'm not gonna be able to choose this.
I'm proud of that task I did today. That's like amazing.
Oh, I didn't know you did a test today.
Yeah, it's the Baba Boy, the Progressy. What are we?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I feel like it's Frogusy at this point.
Right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Progressy.
Alright, and y'all in my chat, are you guys trying to suss out how a ghost is able to control a car? Because I think logic's out the window on a lot of the stuff that happens in Twisted Metal. One of the people literally competing in this contest is the Grim Reaper himself.
Yeah, my boy, Mr. Grim.
Yep. The only one crazy enough to go into a demolition derby with a literal motorcycle. Come on, minion.
It's pretty interesting characters in the Twisted Metal franchise for sure.
Oh.
You got the one guy, the taxi driver, who's like being controlled by his son, who's like, dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Yellow Jacket and Slack.
Yeah, Yellow Jacket. Yeah. I need to play Black again or something. Because I remember I played it when I was like very young. Very, very young, but I just never played it since. The game looks cool.
I feel like that would... I feel like that'd probably be like the most accessible Twisted Metal for most people, considering
Yeah, it's
that's...
probably the most polished.
Well,
maybe, yeah.
well, not only that, and also like accessibility-wise, like there was... They released that on PSN for PS3 and PS4 as well, so...
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a burner disc as well. Actually, I
Yeah,
need to buy
true.
like a stack of DVDs to burn, so I only have CDs.
Oh shit.
Yeah, did you know that fucking the new version of what's that fucking region unlocker even called? I forgot now.
Megaphone?
Has the ability to play PS2 games now.
I thought it always did.
Well, I guess when I first originally did it, it did not, but now they recently, like in the past half year.
Let's go.
Oh, those are mines. I don't want
But
those.
the thing is, this is important to know. When you enable that feature, it makes every disc recognized as a PS2 game.
It's that.
Yeah,
It's
so you have to swap it back between them when you.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. TM Black didn't really catch interest. Yeah, the tone of Twisted Metal Black is not for me because it's way too. It's super dark and
very-
edgy and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Twisted Metal 2 is just a fun, happy, wacky, fun time.
Yeah. You know, and the world, stuff like that.
Okay. Oh, not oil. I don't want that. Okay, come on,
It
come on.
also ruins Glitter's design in Black as well.
Yeah.
It's cooler in the PS1 games.
Oh, absolutely. And voiced by Mel McMurrin. Go! Heal, heal. Oh, fuck.
What do you say?
That was fucking.
That was actually this is
That
actually
was
a good
clutch as fuck.
Say,
Oh,
perfect.
yeah.
Second try dog, you know, perfect.
That's all my points, bro.
There you
I
go.
was gonna do
Editing
5 bait,
Jesus.
but no, I'm gonna do 1 fish ladder. This exchange rate is terrible.
On purpose.
Wow. Hey, killer, I got 9th. I got not last.
I assume you've seen like the core like live action cutscenes they did for this game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those are so good.
Yeah, oh, that's grade A cheese. And what amazed me, like, the reasons why they were cut, like, what was it? The Mormon studio that was putting this entire game together, totally cool with, like, violence and gore and running over pedestrians and such. The line they drew was, I mean, kind of understandably nowadays, but the TNA and the endings. Because they were... The TNA. So, like, in the live-action endings, Calypso's sitting on a throne in this dark garage, and he's surrounded by a whole bunch of ladies in bikinis. And the studio that was making the game was like, we will stop it if these endings go in. Because the guy who directed this game and went on to direct God of War, like, wanted to do movies. And... he thought, like, springboarding from, like, games into movies would be, like, the logical progression of things, but that's not how it shook out. And this was, like, the one thing he was able to, like, direct. And they wound up being so cheesy.
They're really good.
Tragic.
Yep.
No. That was
Close.
actually so close. That wasn't worth 5,000 though, Waffles. What I'm doing, I have it 5,000 because I usually have magic crafters at the end. That's why I usually have it 5,000.
So obviously you're gonna refund it. Obviously.
I was gonna say I can either refund it or I can keep doing fish light runs until I get one.
Oh, that's no. I don't want to put you through that.
It won't take that long. I'm not that bad at it.
Fucking terrible. Refund. No, I'm joking. No, just keep going. I want to see it.
One new unban request.
I know, I haven't really
Oh,
been talking much.
rippery.
I'm gonna try to get at least a couple hours of sleep before, like, family stuff.